this is incredible news. Games Workshop has given us what we are asking for. So I've got lots of things to criticize Games Workshop for. There's tons of mistakes they are constantly making, but one fundamental truth is continuous. Games Workshop is always improving. They're always getting better. This is not the Games Workshop from 10, 15 years ago. This is a new Games Workshop that is constantly trying to make things better. And while I may disagree on some of their rulings, while I may disagree on some of their non-gaming things that they support, I love the fact that they are listening to player feedback and they're constantly improving at the game. So they have done it once again. Your downloadable Warhammer 40,000 faction rules are changing. Let's find out how. This is an amazing improvement in how Games Workshop is consolidating rules, and it's going to make the game much clearer and much simpler to follow. So massive respect for Games Workshop. Let's figure out exactly what this means. Basically, when we're going through everything, they say to improve the player experience and make the game more accessible, faction packs will now be available for each Warhammer 40,000 faction, collecting pre-existing documents into one convenient place. This means that all of the additional rules and clarifications that supplement your codex, extra detachments, data sheets, FAQs, errata, etc., they will all be contained in one handy pack. So each pack will have a contents page that will enable a quick lookup of the rules you're looking for and a color-coded version changelog that will keep you up to date with your faction while identifying changes at a glance. One of the biggest errors or challenges a lot of players have struggled with is there's so many changes, they happen so rapidly. I don't even know where to look for the rules. I don't know what rules document to check. This is solving all of those problems, and it is really, really a fantastic solution that Games Workshop has implemented. By the way, guys, I actually fixed the green screen. Like, look at it. I figured it out. It actually works now. Very exciting. I'm not good at technology, so I'm pumped about this. Give me a thumbs up for that. I love you. Anyway, so this is something that Games Workshop has done that is implemented now and is so freaking convenient. And this is really giving me extremely high hopes for what we're going to see in 11th edition and beyond. We're seeing a more consolidation into the digital aspect of rules. Hopefully in the future, this means that our rules books will go fully digital, and you can get like a physical book if you want as a collector's copy, but you should be able to just do a digital download of them. I mean, heck, at this point in time, most people don't buy, or I'm not going to say most people, but a lot of competitive players don't even buy codexes because it's more convenient just to use some of those sites that we won't mention right now that have all the rules digitally, which is what Games Workshop should just do. Like, give us the opportunity to say, pay 50% the cost of a codex for just the digital rules. No problems. You're going to sell a heck of a lot more things. So hopefully we're moving into that into 11th edition. But for today, let's take a little bit more of a deeper look at seeing what these faction packs actually include. They will include legend data sheets. They'll include all of your normal data sheets. They'll include all of your FAQs, all of your erratas. They're not going to include the Munitorium field manual, which is all the game points. So the game points are going to stay separate, but they do say that this is also going to be including a lot of our balanced data slate things as well. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to pull up some of these faction packs, and we are going to see exactly what they look like. Oh my gosh, my computer's wigging out right now. Stop wigging out, computer. Let's look at, what's a good one here? You know what? Let's just look at freaking the Orks, because, you know, the Orks are, that's my happy place. That's where I live. By the way, if you guys watched my video yesterday on deploying for the Orks, I was correct. I knew that I said it was experimental in the video, and I was like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. It freaking worked. I smashed it. It was really nice. So here's the new Orks faction pack. Let me maybe just make this a little bit bigger for you guys so it's easier to read. We'll just do it like this. One more of those. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. I'll just do, all right, sorry. This will be the last time I maximize, and then we'll be good to go here. Okay. Maybe we can do this as well. All right, so if we look at this, on the following pages, you'll find additional rules clarifications that supplement your codex, from extra detachments and data sheets to FAQs and erratas. The FAQ and errata section logs changes printed to printed products. Newer revised text is going to be presented in red with text highlights to apply to revisions made previously. So red is going to be new, text highlight for previous changes, etc. So in this document, we have a detachment contents, which will be changes to Tactical Brigade on page 2, changes to Mordeka on page 4, Data sheets changes to Breakaboy's Tank Busters on pages 6 and 8, respectively. Imperial Armor data sheets, FAQs and erratas on page 12, and the Legends data sheets on page 14. This is actually really, really cool. So let's see what they do. Basically, they went ahead and updated the Tactical Brigade document. And there were a few changes just for keywords to make it work. And they did the same for Mordaka with, rest in peace, the terrible new rule for Mordaka. I can't believe that they just actually got rid of it. Oh my gosh, people cried so much on the internet for that one. That was ridiculous. Breakaboy, so they have the new data sheet where they changed it. So they changed how your everything operates with them. They have, because the new Tank Buster data sheet as well. And remember, this actually is a little annoying because this is included in the balance data slate. You actually hit on 3-ups, not 2-ups now for your bomb squigs. So that actually is really annoying. They didn't fix that on the data sheets. They just fixed that on the balance data slate. But you know what? One baby step at a time. Gargantuan Squiggoth has its data sheet on here as well. My goodness, I wish I could be running a Gargantuan Squiggoth. I would love to run a Gargantuan Squiggoth. Then they have the updates and erratas for Ork. So this will be where you'll see actually the update to the bomb squigs on here. But so they've got the change in the battle wagon, which was in the most recent data. Oh man, this is not updated. This is not updated. This is hilarious. Oh no, Games Workshop, I just praised you so much. Okay, give them a moment, guys, because they're going to have to actually update the update. Oh man, if you read this, it says this model has a transport capacity of 22 orcs, infantry, blah blah blah. The Gazkul Thraka model takes up the space of 15 models, but it can only embark if it's not with it, if it doesn't have an R case. Well, the new balanced data slate here, I'm actually gonna pull that up as well, says that is not true. Oh no. Oh, Games Workshop, why did you have to do this, you silly bears? Why couldn't you just do a better job? I really wanted to praise you. Here, so let me pull up the balanced data slate so you guys can see this one. Load. All right. Let me scroll up to the orcs here. Orks. Here we go. Battle wagon. Right in the middle here. The Gazkul Thraka model takes up the space of 4 models. But when we look at our new faction update, it says the Gazkul Thraka takes up 15 models. Okay, so these faction packs are awesome. They are going to be really, really good, but they are not actually updated with the new balance data slate yet. So this will make the game much easier to search, but just be aware that it is not updated yet. So you do still need to go back to the old balance data slate. Games Workshop. Okay, well, that's a little frustrating. I kind of wish that wasn't the case because I wanted to only praise Games Workshop here. But the intent of what they're doing is a very good thing. Clearly, they need to work on it just a little bit. They do need to actually update some of the new balance data slates in here. But this is actually a really good start for Games Workshop to consolidating all the rules, and I do overall like it quite a bit, and I hope you like it quite a bit. Beyond the hilarity of them not having the new update updated, what do you guys think about this? I want to know in the comments down below. Type, and I, of course, pretty much always respond to comments. If they're insightful, occasionally they're dumb. But, most of the time I really like your comments. And I will most likely be back later today with another video. If not, it'll be back tomorrow because I'm going to be talking about some of the most effective transports in the entire game. Hence, the battle wagon is one of my favorite things in the world right now. And we'll be back. All right. So until next time, crump on. Bye-bye. Have a great day.